So that's up to you, however good your microphone is or whatever you want to do. But I tend to leave it like that just because I have the best settings like that. Now for broadcast settings, you have to set it to file output only. Alright, now this is where it started to get a bit confusing in the last video, and some people either didn't do it right or what they did do wasn't correct, if you know what I mean. Right, so you put it to file output only. And now, say for instance, I've got it already saving to this folder just here. So what you want to do, if I want to make a new one, I'll click new. I'll make a new folder on my desktop, and we'll just call it test recordings. Right, so you got a new folder just there. What you want to do then is click browse, head over to desktop, find that folder which is just there, and then click open. Then type a file name in, so just for instance, just put test, and then click save. So now everything will be named test into that folder, okay? And it'll go test 1, test 2, test 3. So obviously you can put OBS recordings, and then it will show up as OBS recordings 1, OBS recordings 2, and so on. So that's what you set there. Replay buffer length, I don't know what it really does as such. It says it there, you can read it. I just leave it as 1. And then for the replay buffer file path, I think that automatically sets, but you can change where you can have that saved to. I just leave it to where it automatically puts it. Video. Now this is where you can select what graphics you want. So I have it come through my graphics card. I have a custom size. You can have it set to monitor. I mean, I could have just had it set to monitor because that is the size of my monitor, 1920 by 1080. But I put it on custom. You can change whatever size you want. And all that means is, see this screen just here? That's what it'll pick up. So if I change that to less than 1080p, then it'll pick up this like edge around my screen here. It wouldn't pick up the entire screen. It'd pick up a bit in the middle, and you could move it about. So if you want your entire screen, you put that in. You can also down scale it, which I wouldn't recommend, especially if you're recording videos for YouTube and you want to leave it on the highest quality is what you can. But obviously you can downscale that to 720p rather than 1080 if you don't want the long upload speeds if you've got slow internet. I have it set to 60 frames per second because YouTube now allows that, but you can put it down to 30 again based on your upload speed. Audio. Now this is where you select your output device. So this is my headset just there, and here is my microphone that I'm currently using. So you can select the two things, and you can change the microphone to mono by leaving it in stereo. I don't touch this because I don't use push to talk or anything like that. Hotkeys, again, I don't touch because I don't use the hotkeys. I just tend to click over here, start and stop recording. But again, you can change that to hotkeys if you want. Advanced. Right, now this is where it gets a bit more technical. If you have a multi-cut...
Hello everybody, Walters954 here, coming at you guys with another OBS tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be going over the Scene Switcher plugin. So this is a super powerful plugin that automatically switches your scenes once you click on a different application. So say I'm on Internet Explorer, I want to full screen that whenever I'm actually clicking on an Explorer and vice versa. Say whenever I go to my desktop, I want it to switch back to the desktop view, so, or the scene. So I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. It's super simple. So you go into settings, and this is already built into OBS, not the multi-platform version, but the OBS like 0.6, whatever you want to call it, the original version. So I don't think multi-platform version actually has the scene switcher made for it yet. So if you're trying to actually like get big into streaming and things like that, you're going to have to move over to the 0.6 version, which is pretty much what everybody else uses. So right now, the only scenes I have set up is League of Legends for the client and the actual game itself. So in certain games, you have just a client where you're like doing specific things like picking champions and messing with your runes and things like that, and then it actually switches over to the game scene, and this is the big reason why people actually use the scene switcher. So I'm going to go through the steps on how to set up the scene switcher. It's pretty simple. So first off, over here in the top, you have your scenes window, and this will be all the active applications that you have up now. So say whenever I click the application Hearthstone, I want to go to the random game scene. So I have this set up here in the menu up here, and all I want to do is click add. So now Hearthstone is set up in the random games menu here, and I actually overwrote another one that I had, if you guys can see that there. But that doesn't really matter. So you can move these up and down for whichever is going to be taking precedence over the other ones. Like say you actually have Hearthstone and another, this doesn't happen very often, but you can actually like select like two windows at the same time. So anyways, just put the one in precedence that you want to happen